Why do you like this? This is tremendous. I don't know what's going on. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Unpopular Week. We're doing Royal Rumble predictions. Royal Rumble this Saturday. Can we fix this? Like, why am I in the TV box? Like, what's going on here? There we go. Yes, this Saturday, not Sunday, we're gonna have the Royal Rumble. What they call it now, premium live events. So we're here to give our thoughts. We got a beautiful panel here. I'm the bad guy. We got the wrestling doll. How are you, doll?
I'm good. How are you?
I am tremendous. The administrator, what's going on with you, good sir?
What's going on? What's going on? How's everyone?
All right. And we got the executive one, the executive consultant. Sir, how are you?
Excellent as always, because, I'm Chris.
That's true. It's on his birth certificate, ladies and gentlemen. So why don't we start off with this, we got 6 matches on Saturday. And I don't know, why don't we just kick it off with, if someone could get the graphic up, the mixed tag team match. We got husband and wife against husband and wife. We got Edge and Beth Phoenix against Miz and Maurice. Why don't we kick it off with you, Wrestling Doll? What do you think about this match, and who do you got getting the win?
Well, this will be entertaining, especially with what happened that day one, which, as I called, someone winning and someone lost, even though someone's not going to be happy.
There's a lot of someone's.
Yes. And the someone
won, someone lost.
Yes. Yes.
Great job. Great job.
Listen, we already know who won, and we already know who
great
lost.
overseeing there, George Samuel Lewis. That was good work.
Whatever.
Got some lottery numbers.
Oh God, I like doing the lotto.
I obviously picked the Grit couple, Edge and Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, to kick Miz and Mrs. ass.
Ooh.
It's kind of harsh, don't you think? Like,
hey, Miz started it all, okay? And the Edge will finish it again.
I don't see how Miz started anything. Edge comes over here and he just thinks he's all special, when the Miz is around.
Miz thinks he's special.
Oh, and I was going to ask you next, but why don't we go with the administrator? Administrator, mixed tag match. We got Edge and Beth are the whack couple. Well, I thought they were called the Grit couple, but I guess they're the whack couple.
That's what makes them whack. I mean, who actually in their right mind thinks that's a good idea to name their
and apparently she said you're wrong.
To rhyme with the it couple, that's why.
You said something about corniness. I think I heard it. I did hear it.
I see Charmaine says you're wrong.
Listen, creative probably came up with it, but anyways.
Administrator, what do you got for this match?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm torn on this one. I love the Miz and I love what he does. And obviously Maurice getting back into a WWE ring and actually having a wrestling match after such a long time is a really great thing. I don't think they'd bring Maurice back just to lose, but I can say the same thing about Beth Phoenix coming back and getting into the ring. So this one's a toss-up, I wanted to see a one-on-one between Miz and Edge. They made it a mixed tag, so I think I'm just gonna go with the Grit couple. I just because I if this is continuing to WrestleMania, then I could see Maurice and Miz winning. But I don't see this continuing to WrestleMania.
The executive one, what do you got here? As you flex your arms in the air, I don't know what's going on there.
As I go ahead and I'm looking at some stuff, let's first find out what people are incorrect about tonight, right? Here's something that's incorrect, all right? Look at this. Boom. Wow. Hey, you're making sense, right? How do you show up on the show and automatically spew out bullshit? I don't know, but you could teach a class because Lord knows you are the head of the class right now. I'm not wrong, okay? Edge and Maurice, Beth Phoenix and Ed. I'm sorry, Edge and Beth Phoenix, Miz and Maurice.
Says the one who was wrong about Miz for day one.
And it doesn't matter what you think. Now go ahead.
No, it matters. It matters a lot what I think because Lord knows I'm usually correct, right? I am telling you that there's no way in hell that Edge and Beth Phoenix are going to defeat Miz and Maurice. It doesn't make sense. They won by cheating at day one. They're not going to win again when you have arguably one of the smartest people. Yeah, nope is when you ask a question. Nope, that's automatically the answer. Hey, Chris, nope. Hey, Chris, nope. Hey, Barbara, nope. And I'm not even Barbara. I'm just telling you what the answer is. Nope, okay? Stop talking. Anyway, so all I'm telling you is Miz and Maurice takes his W. Maurice is smarter than Beth Phoenix. Edge is not as smart as Miz. They need the victory. They're going to pick up the victory, and then this feud is going to go into the Elimination Chamber.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope that this this feud ends.
That's the blow off. This Elimination Chamber.
Hey, what's going on, King? What's up? That's such a good gentleman. What's going on, King? For me, I really got Miz and Maurice taking the win. I mean, Edge and Beth got the win, or Edge got the win at day one. And Mike Knox, I know that guy.
Did somebody ring a doorbell? Because I didn't hear a doorbell. I don't know why somebody's saying ding dong.
Bailey's not here either. So
yeah, I was about to say.
Yo, I'm not gonna be like dogging my girl Charmaine like that. Like, what are y'all doing?
She dogs herself when she types.
The only one who dogs her in this room right now is Chris. That's it.
That guy.
Chris is awful. But I got Miz and Maurice getting the win. And I mean, this feud is gonna go on to Elimination Chamber. I just hope it ends. I'm really over this feud. I felt like this was I said this on day one. I felt like Edge and Miz was a match like when Edge first came back. That should have been his opponent. But it started off with Randy, fine, whatever. But Miz, I mean, I'm just over this feud. So I gotta go with Miz and Maurice getting their win back. So let's jump into the next match. Let's jump into the Raw's Women's Championship match. We got Becky Lynch against Doudrop. Doudrop won a number one contender match 2-3 weeks ago when she won a triple threat against Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan. And I was surprised by that, honestly. I thought they were going to give Liv another shot at it, but surprisingly they gave it to why? I mean, I figured
why would you give Liv Morgan another shot?
You asked me. And then you cut me off.
I'm sorry.
You asked me, and then you cut me off.
You're right. I asked you a question, and then I realized for the fact that you said something, you must be drunk.
Is this how you?
Because there's no way in the world you would think Liv Morgan should.
Can I finish my thought? No, I mean, like you just. I mean,
you didn't start with the thought. So how
you are quite a dangerous.
You interrupted.
You are quite the dangerous driver. The way you cut people off. Now I need you to do enough shiny for her to shut up. So I was going with Liv. Did you speak French to me, sir? Huh?
Oui.
Good job. I didn't know you knew French.
We're going off the rails and we haven't even gotten 10 minutes into this.
But it usually never take us long to just go. It doesn't take us long for shit to go all over the place. But I was saying Liv Morgan because I said I feel like Bianca Belair is going to get her rematch against Becky at WrestleMania. So I didn't think Bianca was going to win. And I didn't have no high hopes on Doudrop because I said, I don't think Doudrop. I think she's there to eat the fall. But then Liv Morgan is the one who eats the fall, and then you have Doudrop pin her, and I just didn't expect her to win. That was a shocking win for me. I mean, I think this will be a fine match. I think it's going to be a fun match. But Becky's going to get the win. She's going to somehow overcome the odds and beat Doudrop. So I just think that I think it's going to be a fun match. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's different. I've never seen them compete against each other, so that's the intriguing factor in it. But I do see Becky Lynch getting it. Exactly, because you just couldn't help and had to talk because that's all you do. Why don't you take it? Why don't you go next? Because I know you have some thoughts.
I had some thoughts. Like, in case you didn't know, television has this capability now to peek inside of your living room to find out what exactly you're doing during certain segments. This was happening during a Liv Morgan match. Okay, people were asleep. Nobody wanted Liv Morgan to go up there and get another match against Becky Lynch because people wanted to watch something entertaining. So they had to take her out of it. You are absolutely right. Bianca Belair is the one that's going to go ahead and challenge Becky Lynch for that title if they don't sign Ronda Rousey, which I seriously doubt. They always bring out the Ronda Rousey thing every 4 or 5 months. They have to do it to make it entertaining. But at the end of the day, this is not about Liv Morgan. She sucks. This is not about Ronda Rousey. This is about Doudrop. Doudrop, who I truly believe is being rewarded for the fact that she did so well in her feud against Bianca Belair, has gotten this main spotlight match to make herself look very, very good in a losing effort against Becky Lynch. And that's what I see to happen in a couple days in St. Louis.
Let me ask this, though. Because so originally she was a heel, correct?
She's still a heel.
She's still a heel, right? Okay.
It's a heel versus heel match.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
She needs all the blessings she can get right now.
So rude. We're going to save the... Yeah, you are quite rude. Administrator, who do you got for this? For the thoughts on the match?
I feel like it's pretty obvious. It's Becky Lynch. I hate to be like that guy that's just really straightforward. But
But
the
you
only
are.
way exactly. But the only way you can kind of go with this match is Becky Lynch. You're not going to have your Raw Women's Champion drop the title to somebody who basically is just coming up in the main roster. Not to say that Piper Niven wasn't good on NXT UK. She was amazing. But as for the main roster, she's just being built up. So there's no way she's going to win. And then plus, with people saying Ronda Rousey is going to come back, that's a very intriguing match. Possibly. That's an extremely intriguing match that we've never gotten before. And Bianca Belair getting her rematch and potentially winning at WrestleMania. You already have 2 main event feuds for Becky Lynch. So Doudrop is not winning that.
Wrestling Doll, what do you got?
Listen, we all know Becky's going to win. They're giving Doudrop this chance because, as apparently it was a match that was 15 years in the making because they've trained around the same area but never worked together. So she's saying it's like a dream come true kind of thing. However, I feel like this matchup is kind of like they're redoing another version of Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax for, I believe it was a SmackDown Women's Championship that Alexa won from Nia Jax. So I feel that they're kind of redoing that again with Becky and Doudrop, only Becky's keeping the belt and not giving it to Doudrop.
So what you think is pretty much they're having this match, and this is a way of Becky saying you're fat?
Not saying that she's fat, but saying that no matter your size, I can still take you down and beat you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I really don't see Ronda Rousey showing up. I'm sorry. She just had the child. I just see that. I just think it's a little too soon. I wouldn't like it. Ronda comes back. I don't like. Put that comment back up for me, please. I didn't like when she first arrived. Hey, I thought Ronda Rousey did a tremendous job. I thought she brought a lot of eyes to the division. I think she was very powerful. Don't get me wrong. Becky is going to win the Royal Rumble. I agree with Junior the Chicken Cooker. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Lots more Royal Rumble to talk about. Stay with us. You're watching a popular review.
It was pretty great. His run, and it needs to be spoken about, is very underwhelming. And CM Punk is not that guy anymore. Talking about not that guy. He's not going to be that guy. And I would be surprised if he ever gets a meaningful AEW World Title run. You heard it here.
He'll definitely get a title run.
One thing
I agree with you.
One thing I disagree with you on that is because to his fan base, right? The closed-minded side of the fan base, right? It's like Eagle fans. It's like certain Eagle fans. You hear me say all the time off air. They're stupid. They don't know nothing, right? Certain CM Punk fan bases don't understand. He's already been successful. He's not the same CM Punk in that ring. He's slower. He's older, right? I think, but he can build to what I said just from the beginning when it comes to wrestling. The older guys' jobs are to put over the younger guys, and he's doing that very well.
Look in my eyes, what do you see?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Unpopular Review. We're having a special. We're talking about Royal Rumble. We have predictions. It's funny in that commercial. I was laughing because every time Mike said CM Punk is older, I thought he said he has an older. That's why I was like, oh, that's not good. But
that's because of his accent, right? Mike Knox is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching
Mike Knox is the greatest.
Royal Rumble.
You're the greatest, sir.
That's Bad Guy Jack. Up top is Wrestling Doll. To my right is the administrator. I am the exec consultant. Please make sure you like, love, and share this to all of your wrestling timelines and groups. If you're watching on Twitter, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have not done so already, same thing for YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. We're not live on Instagram, but still, you can go ahead and subscribe to us.
You should check us out on Instagram. We got some fun content going on there. There's polls,
definitely. Speaking of fun, if you look over to Maurice, you see Stefan looking like he's having a whole bunch of fun looking at different things other than the screen. But let's go ahead and talk about what we're talking about now, which is the Royal Rumble. What's the next match we're going to talk about, Mr. Administrator?
Bad guy?
Okay, I agree.
Go ahead, Jack.
Oh, it's me, right? Okay, cool. So let's jump into the next match. Let's talk about the Women's Royal Rumble match. I was able to get the names down. So I got 21 names. We got Carmella. We got this. I don't even have to say the names because it's just too many freaking names. You got this picture right here.
Well, why don't you just go from right to left? Kelly, Mickie James, Lita, Tamina, Queen Zelina, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella, Shayna Baszler, where the hell she been? Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Michelle McCool, which is one of my favorites from 10 years ago. The Legend, Summer Rae, Nikki H, Naomi, Dana Brooke, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte, Bianca Belair, somebody, Rhea Ripley, Natalya, another piece of trash, as well as Aaliyah, is in this Women's Royal Rumble. Hey, not all 30 women have been announced, but it is definitely a who's list. headlined, of course, by the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte, who can, if she wins, gets to pick her opponent at this year's WrestleMania.
It'd be funny if she just wins and she just goes to Bound for Glory just to beat Mickie James. I said before, I did a SmackDown review or whatever, and I was just saying it would have been better if they just kept some of these names privately, but it is what it is now.
They still have some surprises coming.
Yeah, they do. They
didn't announce everybody. They got like 8-9 people left, so we'll get some surprises.
That's true. I mean, yeah, right. But who do I got winning the Royal Rumble? I mean, we were talking earlier. We were talking about Bianca Belair. And I was like, I don't know if she wins it twice, but I'm trying to figure out another way how she goes about challenging Becky for the Raw Women's Championship. And I just keep going back to I feel like they're saying a lot that Charlotte could be the first woman to ever win it twice, right, for the women. But Bianca could be the first to do it and back to back. And I lean to Bianca.
She'll do both. She'll be the first one to win it twice and back to back.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for correcting me there. I thought it was just to get on my nerves and raise my doctor bills. But I'd see Bianca Belair taking the win here. Wrestling Dog, what you got?
Well, I see either Bianca, like EC said, making history, winning it twice back to back, or possibly having Rhea win to challenge whoever becomes the Raw Women's Champion, whether it be Becky Lynch or if Bianca takes it from her, have that match happen, which I would love to see either way. So I got either Becky or Rhea. I mean, not Becky, Bianca. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait, huh? Administrator.
I feel like the popular vote is Bianca Belair. She deserves it. Honestly, her rematch with Becky Lynch, everybody wants to see it. So definitely put Bianca back in that spot. But I'll just say my second runner-up would be Rhea, and then a dark horse, which is being talked about and potentially will be in the Rumble, is Ronda Rousey. I could see WWE booking Ronda to win on her arrival back. So yeah, those are my three.
Ronda Rousey, and I'm seeing that she's definitely a pick for everybody. Don't get me wrong. If Ronda Rousey is in this Royal Rumble, she is going to win the Royal Rumble. There's no way in the world you're going to bring Ronda Rousey back, have her first match in 3 years. May not feel like it, but it's been 3 years. Ronda Rousey come back, there's no way they're going to have her lose the Royal Rumble. However, if she's not a Royal Rumble, which I don't think she is, and I'm just going to read this comment, Felix Pizarro says, if Ronda is involved, the whole women's roster is and will be buried. Good evening, UPR staff. Facts. Bianca F the world. What about Lacey Maria? Here's some people you can expect to see in that Royal Rumble. I expect Asuka to make a return after the Royal Rumble. Some people think Alexa Bliss will make her return after Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss is a wild card. I think she's not going to be in a Royal Rumble because I think they're going to continue this little vignette thing that she's doing. However, if she is, I expect her to be a contender, not win, but a contender because she's on a Raw roster and she comes back. It looks like she needs to go to SmackDown to face Charlotte Flair, and that's a quick way to go ahead and do that. Lacey Evans, Hakeem mentioned, I don't think Lacey Evans will be back. I don't think that's a smart move because she's not going to get a reaction. Maria coming back into the Royal Rumble, I definitely don't see. Bayley, I think, is still not ready to go. I think she's close, but not ready to go. She's always a possibility. Hey, let me tell you something. I think Rhea Ripley's winning this Royal Rumble. I've said that for months now. I believe Rhea Ripley, who have you seen, has never been made to look weak. Even her feud against Nikki ASH, they might have changed things a little bit, and Nikki might end up throwing her out because I think somebody said that earlier. And I agree. George Samuel Lewis, the overseer, said that, and I can see that happening. But I'm still going to go with Rhea Ripley winning this Royal Rumble. If it's going to be a repeat person, it's going to be Charlotte Flair. Hashtag, as Mike calls her, the greatest women's wrestler of all the times. That's bullshit. She's not. However, she's a contender for it. And you never bet against Charlotte Flair. Trust me, I know you will lose your money almost every time because she wins even when she should not win, and it doesn't make sense for her to win. So do not be surprised if Charlotte does pick up the victory. But I'm going to go officially your record. If we did the polls right now, the predictions right now, Rhea Ripley is my pick.
All right, so let's go jump into the next match. I was getting ready to say anybody else, but right. Okay, so let's talk about this. I think this is honestly one of the matches I'm really, really intrigued about. WWE Championship match: Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman against Bobby Lashley with MVP in his corner. This is really exciting. They had a weigh-in on Monday. I didn't get a chance to catch that, but Issa, you cover Raw. What did you think about that segment? Because I thought it was actually a really brilliant idea to do a weigh-in because of these two guys.
The weigh-in was good. They wanted to get away from the contract signing. There hasn't been one, right? So there's always a contract signing every single month between two people. They didn't have one. They thought the weigh-in would be a better idea. I think the weigh-in was a very good idea. Right. I don't think it was a good blow-off leading up into the Royal Rumble, to be quite honest. I liked the first 2 weeks that they did. This week, not so much. This week fell a little flat for me. You know, I felt like MVP said something, but then Paul should have said something more things. I expected Paul and MVP to really take it away this week, and then it happened. Instead, Brock just does another who joke, and then he rolls out, and Bobby's sitting there like, what the fuck? You know, they're looking a little strange. Let me go ahead and read some of these comments because, of course, I'm going to address some of this. I don't like nothing that guy ever says, but I said, yes. You know what? I don't even know who you are, right? So when Brock is going around saying Bobby who, I'm going around saying Dennis who. The greatest women's wrestler of all time, Charlotte Flair. Who would you say will come out as the number one entrant for both men and women? Chris Harris. I think the women is going to be a surprise, right? A surprise. And then Bianca Belair, so she can go the gauntlet, but she's not going to win. That's my opinion. So she still looks strong, but in a losing effort, looking strong. Brock Lesnar for the men, I think it's going to be Damian Priest, right, and Matt Riddle. Brock Lesnar is going to retain the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley. The black in me will not allow me to root against Bobby Lashley. What if Mickey James wins? Elvis, once again, stupid questions. That's your strike one. And what about Lana?
Lana's coming back.
Strike one.
They're both on strike one? Really?
Yeah, they're both on strike. I don't like stupid questions, okay? I mean no questions supposed to be stupid, one. But let's be real. Mickey James winning the Royal Rumble.
That's not a thing. No, I get that. That's not
Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. Your winner is going to be, in my opinion, somehow Bobby Lashley. Do not be surprised if Brock Lesnar wins. But I really feel like they're going to get that title off of Brock Lesnar so he and Roman can have their one-off feud.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So that's what makes me go, Bobby's going to win, because I sit here and go, Brock and Roman is not done. They did this little detour. They do the oh, this dude's about to get knocked out. This guy's about to be out. But they made this detour. He hasn't
already.
I know, right? That's why I'm even laughing at it, strike one. I'm like, strike one, but I guess for today. But you know, they made this detour, and they made a really cool detour because this is a match that a lot of people wanted to see for years. And the Brock Lesnar that we got now is such a different Brock, right? Like he's still that killer guy, but he's coming out with his flannels and pink pigskin and all that stuff. Like this guy is just, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this version of Brock Lesnar that we're getting. So I really look forward to this match. But Bobby Lashley, I believe, like EC said, Bobby Lashley gets the win. I think
shout out to Bobby Lashley during that weigh-in. I don't know what he did. I don't know how you could get even more chiseled than you already did. But I swear, Bobby Lashley looked like he got even better shape for this match. And like I said, I don't see how that was possible.
My God! And you know what? I think he took this match so seriously because this is a match that he wanted since he came back. So I'm pretty sure when he knew for sure he was getting Brock, he said, "Nah, I can't go out there looking like." I can't take this as a joke. I gotta bring everything in. I gotta bring my A game. I gotta make it.
I was really disappointed. Yes. Pause. But I was really disappointed Brock didn't take off his jacket and stuff because I really wanted to see who truly weighed more. Mm-hmm. Brock's, weighed more at the end of the day, and I know Brock's a big man, but Bobby is not a small man next to Brock in any way, shape, or form, and he looks more cut.
He is. Bobby is way more cut than Brock. Like Brock, I mean, he's still in good shape, obviously. But if you look at the two, Bobby looks like a beast compared to Brock.
Right. Brock. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to see either men in the alley somewhere. I'm crossing the street
for either one. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But Brock did not look as chiseled. He still looked like a beast. But Brock did not look as chiseled as Bobby Lashley. So Brock loses to Bobby Lashley for a WWE Championship. Then he's going to Roman Reigns. But who will win the Men's Royal Rumble? Hey, that's why it's a prediction show. And we'll get there. And we'll talk about that over here. Bobby Lashley looks good for his age. Hey, I tell you what, 45 years old, I completely agree with you. Bobby Lashley does not even look 45. I think Brock Lesnar looks good. for 44 years old. I think both men look very good for mid-40s right now, and they will go to AEW and just beat up the entire roster as they just come one by one. Cowboy, Hangman, Cowboy Page. There goes Adam Cole, baby. There goes Scorpio Sky. There goes, yeah, exactly. Like, they would just toss out CM Punk. They would just toss out all these little small midgets one by one.
And then
there's Bryan Danielson too.
This Michael Bay throwing people out.
I like for Bobby win, Brock wins. They can do champ versus champ. Winner takes all match and went Roman. I like to see them go back to 2002 when the champ was on both shows. I don't want to see that because I don't want to see a title or that person get oversaturated by being on Raw and then being on SmackDown, then Raw, then SmackDown. I really don't. I still like the idea of having two different world champions, make it feel special, make when both of them in the ring at the same time feel more special. So I'd rather them not do that, and that's why I really think Brock is going to win. Spoiler alert for my prediction later between the Universal Championship. LOL, says Mike Knox. Administrator, I apologize. Just want to get that off my chest real quick. You're barely paying attention. Anyway, look at you.
No. I'm definitely paying attention. I do apologize. My camera's at the bottom of my screen. It's an awkward place, so I'm looking at you on the screen. No, I mean, this match is definitely an intriguing match. Obviously, you guys have said both of these guys are brick houses. They are amazingly fit. Definitely masters of their craft as well. And just Paul Heyman and MVP going back and forth. That's something that never thought we would see. So definitely there's a lot of allure and intrigue to this match. I am going to say, because we're looking at Roman in the greatest championship run of his career, arguably. Right?
Arguably the greatest of all time.
All time. Okay,
world
so
title,
in my opinion, right?
My opinion.
Now, Seth Rollins. This is the thing. Seth Rollins has never lost to Roman Reigns 1v1. Never. It's never happened. History of it's never happened.
What?
Could we see the inverse of Brock Lesnar retaining and Roman having to challenge for the WWE Championship or enter the Rumble and winning the Rumble? That's an idea. That's something that has been, talked about. And that's definitely a possibility.
That's been thrown around, yeah.
That's definitely a possibility. So I want to believe that Bobby Lashley has waited for this match for years and years and years, and he totally deserves the match. But that's not saying because you deserve the match and you get the match that you want that you're going to win the match that you want. So that's in itself. I would think that this is so crazy that I hate this so much. I just think it's crazy. I just think it's a little crazy. So I would say I'm going. Thank you so much. I would say I'm going Brock. I'm going Brock for this one.
Okay. Wow, we got someone going for Brock. Wrestling Doll. The floor is yours.
I agree with you and Chris. I'm going with Lashely on this one. I think there's a possibility that Lashley's going to take that belt back exactly as fast as Big E took it from him and he got that championship. I feel like Lashley's going to take it back. It's what he's been wanting since it got taken away.
I want to see Brock blow through all 29 men.
Hey, that's a possibility, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes because I think a lot of y'all comments are things we really do need to talk about. But we're going to take another commercial break. We'll be right back in about 45 seconds. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Watching the Popular Review. Tell a friend, as Patrick Full Nelson would say. We'll be right back.
The Usos are the tag team champs. I'm not saying they should never lose, but at the same time, I'm saying they shouldn't just be losers. Like these guys,
they beat tag teams, just never individual greatnesses. So they're not going to beat
Seth and Kevin Owens.
That's just not going to happen, right? But they're going to beat, the Dirty Dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're dirty.
They're a tag team, right?
I was going to say dirty.
I'm actually a big fan of Dolph Ziggler.
Anybody beat dirty.
I'm a Hill Ziggler guy.
Oh, I was going to say.
I'm a Ziggler guy.
Sit here and say like in Captain Planet, use the guy who like the dirty Captain Planet.
I didn't watch Captain Planet.
Captain Planet sucked.
I know about Captain Planet. He's our hero, going to take pollution down.
I'm not gonna lie, the theme was cool, but the show sucked.
The theme was cool.
Captain Planet, he's our hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
Oh, that was such a bang of a theme. Hated the show though. That show sucked eggs. Oh, well,
I never watched it.
Well, you're too young. The show was great. Like I don't understand what is wrong with you.
You're such an ass.
And Mike Knox, and don't forget it. I don't understand what's wrong with you and Mike Knox. That show was stupendous. Just because you're a polluter, right? Just because you're a polluter and you need to be taken off the planet because you're killing the planet, that don't mean you have to hate on such a great show, okay? Because I'm a Ziggler guy. I'm a Ziggler guy.
You know what makes me laugh about that? He says I'm a polluter. Meanwhile,
get that comment off the screen. Get it off the screen immediately before somebody loses their job. Get off the screen. Get off the screen. Somebody was getting fired. I was about to fire somebody live right here on the air.
That wasn't me. I didn't catch that comment.
You're a polluter.
Honestly,
that was you, Barbara.
Captain Planet is
women like to stick together.
No,
right?
I said it wasn't me.
About something about this, okay? I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna be on my me shit. I'm gonna be on my me shit. She is not my champion. It was a fluke, right? Mm-hmm. I have not been your UPR champion almost a year. I'm the only 6-time UPR champion, and I have not done it. I almost had it a couple months ago, and then that who guy down there, named the administrator, cost me my championship victory, right? And then the last month, for day one, Roman caught COVID, and that fucked up my shit. And then Gabby, AEW's Divine Intervention came along, and she won my championship. It's bullshit. But this coming Saturday, St. Louis, and I'm going to be live from the Dome in St. Louis. I will give you my victory speech when I defeat Gabby.
That's so great.
I don't know who TT is. But I will defeat
Gabby.
No,
that's crying.
I'll defeat John. I'll defeat Barbara. I'll defeat Mike Knox. I'll defeat Ron. I'll defeat Cap. I'll defeat Big Daddy Cool.
I don't care.
Damn, I'm not Big Man. Big Man is the fact that I am not the UPR champion, and I deserve to be UPR champion. And I don't care if I got to go through 29 people to get it. Yeah, I am going to win the UPR championship. I had 1 month when Charmaine won the title for me. Charmaine. She doesn't even know how to say Royal Rumble. How the fuck are you going to sit here and tell me that I can't win? I can't stand you. I don't know who I'm pointing to. Hey, what's the next match?
Take it easy, Bruce Banner. Jeez.
I don't know. I mean, that's showing right there.
This? Chris Harris is the LeBron James UPR. You know why? Because I am king. I'm king.
Okay then.
You're an embarrassment.
Let's move on.
I'm sorry.
You know what? You need to leave your pornographic thoughts, right?
Oh my god!
Like away from us.
I saw that one.
Just because King Woods is the king, right? Does not mean you have to be doing your business on crowns or titles. That's all I'm saying. Okay? All right. That's right. Going to St. Louis. That's what I thought should have happened. Chris Harris is on fire tonight. Nice rant. Someone needs a cup of shot. I have my green tea. That's the kind of tea I drink. I drink green tea. Thank you very much. This is what I'm talking about. Stop. This is why he's getting fired. All right. Let's go. What's the next match for Rumble?
Are you done drinking your bitter tea? Can we continue the show?
Y'all drive me to drink out this piece.
Oh, we're driving you.
Go on, please go on.
My blood pressure just went through the roof, listening, and you cry about a title that you can't win. I'm sorry that you suck.
Damn.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you that Wednesday they hold the UPR championship, but on Tuesday the championship's coming back to me or Cap, because if Cap wins,
well, first of all,
Charmaine, you lost a strike. Good job, Ron. I mean, good job, Charmaine. Good job.
Look at you. You're so old. You don't even remember shit. Shut the fuck up.
You are at strike 3. No more of your comments are going to be highlighted, Elvis. So just consider it like when you call a girl and the girl don't answer the phone because she's trying to figure out why you got the number. This is what's happening every time you send a message, right?
Damn. Poor guy. Like
it's a Patron. I don't like Patron. Think of something else.
Not Patron.
Fuck you. Can you pick a match? Can you do another match, please? Do another match. People want to watch us do a Royal Rumble prediction, and you're going off the rails.
And you cry, and you whine, and you talk about, I didn't win this, I didn't win that. And then when you do win something, hey, look at me. I'm a big guy, but you're not a big guy. You're not the big dog. You're not the guy. You're the guy who gets only you get these Happy Meals and you get shitty toys. You drink hot dog water. Stop acting like you're the top guy. You're not the
shitty. Let's talk about your shirt.
Oh, you mad. You just big mad. Because Sonic the Hedgehog is the coolest thing. You just big mad. You like Captain Planet, so I'm not going to take
Captain Planet. He's a hero. Want to take pollution down to 0.
Yeah, and that, you know what? That was the only thing that was good.
Oh my God, Ron, no, go. Exactly. Could you go and do your job? Chris Harris, you're going to be a 7-time UPR champion. You are absolutely right.
How much you
Sonic is whack. You are absolutely right, Charmaine.
You forgot this comment.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Hey, Gabby's dope. I like Gabby.
Don't you have an AEW Dynamite show? No, Rampage show. What comes on today? Dark Elevation.
No.
Like what's can you name another show no one watches? Shout out to Dynamite. They got 1.1 million.
Christopher, thank you for paying attention to the product. I mean, you're supposed to be leading this, and here it is. You just
I'll let you lead. You've been talking. I'm down here.
Yeah, of course you're down there. That's where you should stay.
Thank you, Rustin. Did you hear her? Can you say it again, Rustin? Please.
You were the one that's leading.
I know I was leading. No, but he leads the whole brand.
That's why I'm saying, please move on. Please.
Who's in charge of UPR Wrestling?
Huh? It's not you.
No, it's not you.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you admit that on there. I'm going to screenshot this and make sure I remember this. But let's talk about the men's battle of Royal Rumble. Oh, my God. Mix it up. We got 22 names. We got Johnny Knoxville. Can I get the graphic up, please?
That would make more sense.
Oh, okay. So we got Johnny Knoxville, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Austin Theory, Sheamus, Damian Priest, AJ Styles, Big E, Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn. Who we got? Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Omos, Randy Orton, Riddle, Chad Gable, Otis, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. It's a lot of names.
You know what? I hate to do this to you.
Sure. No, you don't, because you're going to do it right now.
I am going to do it. I'm going to call it audible, right? Instead of talking about this, I think we should talk about this.
Sure, let's go for that. Okay. I mean, right, because you're going to run this thing anyway. So we got the Universal Championship match. We got Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins, which I have to say, I thought at first they were going to just tease it and it wasn't going to be a thing, but seeing how the last, 2-3 weeks this is actually going to happen, I think it's going to be a fun match. So what can I say? Roman's going to win. Roman should not be dropping the title at Royal Rumble. I just don't think it's the place for him to do it. Now, personally, for me, how long he's been holding the title? Like 504 days and going, right? I just don't think Seth Rollins should be the 500 plus days. The executive consultant said something really intelligent earlier when he was saying this is probably like the greatest run, possibly one of the greatest runs. I was saying the modern era is definitely one of the better runs. I mean, just the feel that Roman brings when he has a match. So I just see Roman Reigns has to beat him, especially when they keep magnifying how every time that they've had a one-on-one, Seth has always gotten the better of Roman. It's Roman's time to put this guy down. Seth Rollins is going to be another individual that Roman puts down. So I got Roman Reigns. I mean, I was listening to you earlier, Administrator, and I like that. Like, what if we do this? What if we go in this direction? What if Brock wins but Roman lose? But I gotta sit here and go, Roman beats Seth Rollins. Honestly, I want to see Roman keeps his title for. I don't know how long did Walt Gunther how long he held that title? Like 807 days.
3 years.
3. Oh man, I want Roman to hold that even longer. I just want him to just beat everybody. And then after that,
they're gonna probably do that with him because of how over he is as Universal Champion.
We got someone. We got. So I got a call, but yeah, I got Roman going. Wrestling Dog, why don't you take the floor next? And then we'll get into some of these stats.
Who do we pick? Seth freaking Rollins or Roman Reigns, the current champion that is still over with everybody, regardless whether he is or is not the champion? I still say that Roman's going to retain the belt. They're not going to drop it to Seth, not at Royal Rumble of all places. And besides, it should be interesting considering their history and with all the stuff that's been going down the last couple of weeks. But I still say that Roman's going to win.
Exactly.
I might not care for Roman, but Seth annoys me more in the ring. So like I said, even if I don't like the two people, I root for the one I don't like, that I dislike the least. So it's Roman for me.
Seth has been killing it right about now. I'm surprised that
he might be killing it in the ring. He's just annoying as hell, and his fashion sense is absolutely awful.
Yeah. The whole drip thing has actually become quite the joke. The Administrator, what do you got, man?
I want to see surprises. I want to see things that I love Roman's reign. No pun intended. I love Roman's reign. I love what he's doing. I love everything about his character. I want to see compelling storytelling. If you are going to give him a reign like Walter, and you're going to feed him Seth Rollins and then feed him Brock Lesnar, obviously, Gunther. Thank you. And you're going to feed him Brock Lesnar at Mania. That's really great. Wonderful. But my thing is, why not challenge your champion? Why not challenge, okay, Roman loses the belt, have Seth Rollins as your SmackDown champ, and have Roman cross over to Monday nights. That makes Monday nights better. They always are trying to make Monday nights the A show. So that would be a pretty cool thing.
It'd be an A show if it wasn't so damn long.
It probably would be. But what I'll say is I'm gonna this is tough. I want to go Seth. I want to go Seth because I think that, like you said, arguably Rollins has never lost to Reigns in a match. I see Felix said this. He said it could be by DQ. It's not going to be a clean finish. If Roman wins, it's not going to be clean at all. So if Seth wins,
why clean at Crown Jewel?
Definitely
make it happen.
That's it. I got Seth. I'm gonna go Seth.
All right, the executive one. You muted yourself.
No, I was like that was it. Like it was the ending, which is so like
anticlimactic.
It was like an AEW Dynamite. All right, let me see.
My bad.
Let me see.
Oh, that's surprising.
I love the theme, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I love the theme, but I'm going to be over there. I'm going to be marking out when Seth Rollins comes out to that entrance music, but he's going to lose to Roman Reigns. He is the tribal chief, and he's having the greatest world title run, and it should not end at the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins is a big threat. And Seth Rollins is always a threat to win a match. He's almost like Charlotte Flair in that respect. You can bet against him, and he pulls it out and wins, as Becky, which is why they have a child. But I don't see him beating the tribal chief this coming Saturday. My money is on the head of the table in this one-on-one match. Anthony put it so eloquently that he's never defeated Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match, and this is the time for him to do it. My pick is Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a last commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have a special guest, and we're going to talk about the Men's Royal Rumble, which, in my opinion, is the most unpredictable match on this card. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. You're watching Unpopular Review.
It was pretty great. His run.
No, my bad. I don't want to hear anymore. I'm a Ziggler guy. I'm a Ziggler guy. I'm a Ziggler guy. I'm a heel Ziggler guy. Let's go ahead and play this.
I love that Becky called Doudrop doo-doo. And I
felt like that buried her name, though.
Oh, if that didn't bury her name, the next line did. A person named Doudrop will never be a champion while I run this industry. I said, holy shit.
I was like, you guys will change your name back to Piper Niven. But she just had the new music.
I know. Which is funny because in the music, there's a part where it's like, do, drop. Yeah. And I'm like, you going to call yourself trash? Like doo-doo? Right? Like in the song?
I think that the star of this segment, the star of this match and everything actually was Doudrop. Doudrop is being rewarded for her progress. So the fact that she was able to be so flexible when Nia Jax was let go and enter that position and do what she did with Bianca Belair, I really feel like they said, here is your reward. Here is your reward. And I think she's taking the ball and she's really going with it. Oh, I think she is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a special guest for you. This person want to express their interest and their opinion on the Royal Rumble. You got 60 seconds. This better not bore me. Make it make sense. Go ahead, take it away.
Universe, this is Shanae, aka Puerto Rican Princess, and I can't wait for the pay-per-view this Saturday. Doudrop versus Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch, Brock Lesnar, and Bobby Lashley. I don't like them. I'm picking the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and the person I want to win the Royal Rumble is Rhea. I really like her. She's a very cool person, and she's gonna win. And for the guys, I pick Randy Orton. Maybe he will win. He'll be a tie as Stone Cold Steve Austin. So please love, subscribe of the UPR, share this to your friends, and have a nice night.
You know, I think that was actually pretty cute. And what I mean by that is I should do that. Of course, I'll screen it next time because you almost put me to sleep in the beginning, Charmaine. But I think if you, the fan, want to send one of us a video that you would like us to play on air 30 seconds or less, I will be more than happy to do that. So for you Mittens and for you George Samuel Lewis's and your Anthony, whoever the name might be, except for Elvis, if you want to send us a video, I will play it on air about your thoughts when it comes to the show, about when it comes to something coming up, whatever you want, let me know, and I'll play it right here on air. But ladies and gentlemen, watching Unpopular Review, Royal Rumble Prediction Edition. I am the executive consultant. Up there is Bad Guy Jack, Wrestling Doll, the administrator. Talk about Royal Rumbles. We've already talked about all the matches, but let's talk about arguably the main event of the night. Arguably, because almost any of these matches could be the main event, quite honestly. But arguably the main event of the night is for, wow, Willie, great. I know who's not going to show up tomorrow for the episode. Let's see. Let's talk about it. It's going to be the men's War Rumble. Ron already gave you the names. Ron, you start off. Who do you think's winning this War Rumble?
Oh, man, this is really a tough one. So one of the thoughts is with Brock not winning, retaining his championship, I sit here and wonder, man, does he come in there? Because I really, past years, you had a good feeling about it. 2019, I felt like, man, Seth is going to win this. 2020, man, I really feel like Drew is going to win it. What was it last year? Edge, he was going to win it. It was always something about there was a certain direction where I felt like, man, you kind of had an idea who was going to win. This one, I really have no idea. But if prediction is right that Brock loses his WWE Championship, what other way to get him to have his match against Roman Reigns than him going into the 2022 Royal Rumble and kicking all kinds of ass, winning and saying, "Tribal Chief, let's finish this." So I gotta go with Brock. I think that's just a surprise entrance. So I'm gonna go with Brock. Oh, what? Oh, okay. We're testing shit while we're on there.
No, I'm trying to let Barbara know it's her go.
Like, good Lord, you're ridiculous. You could have just told me.
I could have.
But you're
that
not.
was more fun. Every day of my life.
Yeah. Whatever. But I think it'd be interesting to see AJ possibly win. Maybe Brock coming in would be interesting, and he could probably eliminate more men and break his record from the 2020 Rumble. If something crazy like Ford or Theory winning, I'm gonna lose my mind. Hey, I said something crazy if that were to happen, which I highly doubt that'll happen. I think Theory will be one of the first ones eliminated, in my opinion.
I don't think he's. I think he has a good showing.
I think Austin Theory will have a good showing.
I think he has a good showing. They really are, and especially with Vince McMahon behind him, I really think he has a good showing. I think they really like him, but they don't.
Ben Balor could have had a good showing if he hadn't freaking pulled him out as soon as they brought him back.
Oh my God, are you speaking for Shay?
I'm speaking for me.
Okay. Copy. But yeah, I think they do like him, but I don't see him winning. But I do think he has a great showing. So who do you got? You said who do you got winning?
I think AJ could win, or I think like with what you said, Brock coming in and winning.
AJ would be fun. I mean, I like that they turned him baby, but I don't see him winning. But I do think he has a fun showing. And the cool thing about Royal Rumbles too is that even though that the person don't have to win, but you can almost, the fun thing about the Royal Rumble is the road to WrestleMania. So you're already building what this season is going to be looking like. So a lot of elements can be placed there. Where we did a show talking about our top five personal Royal Rumbles, and I think about 2005 when they had to have that. They wanted to have Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle go against each other, and it started right there at the Royal Rumble. So you say AJ. But you might see AJ find his feud for WrestleMania. I just wanted to throw that out there. And also I wanted to hear my self-talk. The administrator, what do you got here now?
I don't want to counteract my last prediction, but I'm going to say if Brock loses to Bobby Lashley, he's going to tear through the Royal Rumble. So I'm going to say Brock if he loses to Lashley. AJ's a fun choice too. AJ's a really fun choice.
I mean, he debuted in the Rumble 6 years ago.
He needs to win a Rumble. It'd be nice for him to
get a win after that.
He needs to win a Rumble. So, I mean, yeah, Brock or AJ. Randy was a really interesting one from Charmaine. Was a really interesting one. But, yeah. That was
Oh, that's it? I'm sorry.
My bad.
You know what?
My
I'm
bad.
sorry. I feel like every time Stefan goes, I'm like a girl, and I'm like, wow, that was it. That's okay. Because that's how it feels. What are you doing?
Man, you say I talk. This man says I talk too much. This man says I talk too much, and I shortened my opinion, and now it's not enough.
When Ron was done, I did this right to let Barbara know to go, right? Because we knew
he's trying to cut down for you.
Exactly.
But he still needs to end well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what has this show become? Executive, please talk. Because you're just, I don't know what's going on.
I just want to let you know my mother tested positive for COVID. Now she's doing great. Positive. Good job to her. Good job. Because COVID sucks. I was on last week. Oh, first time all year. And I did my segment. Ooh, first time all year. Our friend told me that he wants Big E. He wants Big E to win. Okay. I like to see AJ Styles win the Rumble. That men's Royal Rumble is unpredictable, but I might have Big E win, and that's my pick. If Austin win, I will not watching Wrong, period. Okay. Wrong. Okay. And I think Austin Theory will have the most eliminations in the Rumble. That is a good opinion. I don't think so. I think it makes more sense for him to be the longest person in the Royal Rumble.
I can see that.
If he can stop taking selfies.
And you have a question about the vote. If you have a question about the vote for the host and stuff, then message David.
All right. Message David, not me. David. Hey, what kind of wine are you drinking?
That is his job.
Yeah. But, I'm starting to feel like he just throws that shit on me.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Loud and clear, message David.
At least he responds when I message him. Some people just, they just show up, and then I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Well, I'm sorry. I just thought today was my time.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the one above me. All right, so
God,
you know what? Speaking of the one above me,
God,
he's talking about me.
Where's your boyfriend? You. I don't think Ron and Stefan have boyfriends.
Not anymore.
What?
Where's your boyfriend? He could have been on this episode.
He's busy right now.
She said it blushing.
Plus, he's not coming on to this until he gets a computer.
That's smart. I agree with that one. All right, let me see. AJ Styles or Shane. I have a question about the. All right, so I don't believe I see a lot of people picking AJ Styles. No way in hell. Okay, I will tell you that there is no chance in hell AJ Styles wins the Royal Rumble. Why, Chris? Here's why. The winner of the Royal Rumble goes forward and faces the champion of his choosing for a main event spot at WrestleMania. And I am sorry, as much as everybody's an AJ Styles fan, and I understand why, he's not main eventing WrestleMania. He's not hopping over a whole bunch of people to main event WrestleMania. AJ Styles is 44 years old and is starting to put people over. If you have not paid attention to him in the last year, that's what he's doing. I'm not saying he's not going to have another main event run. I'm not saying he's going to have another championship run or not. I'm saying that he is going to go ahead and not main event of WrestleMania right now. That's not in the cards.
I was going to sit here and say you earlier. Someone said he should win a Royal Rumble. You shook your head no.
I was about to go ahead to that, and I was about to light that fire. Thank you, because he was probably hoping I was going to forget, and I did, and then you reminded me. So Stefan, right? Why should Barbara? Why should AJ Styles win a Royal Rumble? Yeah, you damn right. You damn right. You better run away. Because AJ Styles doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble just because he's been in the company for 6 years. What about Dolph Ziggler? What about The Miz? You know what I'm saying? What about Bobby Lashley? What about all these wrestlers who've been around for a while and never won the Royal Rumble? But just because all y'all favorite superstars, AJ Styles, y'all want to see him win a Royal Rumble. It's not for him. It's not for him. He don't
need to. He's still
Grand Slam. Exactly. He doesn't need it to win his career. He's a Grand Slam champion. He's had a hell of a run after being TNA for so long and being a TNA world champion. In my eyes, and I saw this in a question on some posts, whether it's yep, I like wrestling or wrestling civilization or wrestling, whatever. I saw a post that, hey, do you consider AJ Styles a TNA guy or a WWE guy? I said in the minority, I consider him a WWE guy. Why? Because even though he was in TNA for so long, how many people you seen adapted to the WWE style from the indies like that?
True.
He is a WWE guy through and through. When his contract was about to get, people like, oh, I hope he goes to AEW in his career. You know, the little nerds. I hope he goes to AEW in his career. You know, the lowlights. I hope he goes to AEW in his career. You know, the virgins. I'm like, hey, why? He's happy. He's comfortable. Like Kevin Owens. I knew he was staying in WWE. He's happy. He's comfortable. He's making money. Sami Zayn, he's happy. They don't get not for nothing. Sami Zayn is on TV every freaking week. They give him a microphone every single
Honestly,
week.
it looks like he's having so much fun. I mean, it looks like he's having like a blast.
Not everybody is like Adam Cole only went to AEW one reason only, and that's Britt Baker. I don't care what anybody says. Kyle O'Reilly was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna go with my buddy and suck some more dick, and that's what he did, right? So don't go anything wrong. Nobody cared about Bobby Fish. Ladies and gentlemen, my pick for the Royal Rumble right now, as of right now, and that is depending on whether or not Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, or Seth Rollins do not lose and enter the Royal Rumble, because in my opinion, if any of those 4 men enter the Royal Rumble, they're winning. The 4 most likely candidates to win the Royal Rumble are all in championship matches on Saturday. But if it's none of those people, in my opinion, it's going to be Big E. That is my opinion.
Interesting pick. I think George mentioned that.
Say this.
Yep, Joe.
What were you going to say, Ron?
No, I was going to say someone in the chat was actually agreeing with you. I think that was George where he said Big E. Seeing that, that's an interesting pick.
I think Randy Orton's a good pick. I used to for a long time. I thought Riddle was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy Orton's going to take time from Big E, but I think a lot of plans changed with that. So that's why I'm changing my pick, because now it seems like they're thoroughly in that feud with the Alpha Academy, who I am so proud of that they've done so well lately on Monday Night Raw. The amount of heat that Chad Gable was able to draw on Monday Night Raw was great, and it was a fun segment.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was last week where they had their graduation thing, right?
No, that was
2 weeks ago.
That was the Monday before last.
Yeah, but it was funny because they were booing him, and he said something as simple as "Don't boo education." He gets it. Good for him.
Yeah, he's good.
Good for him.
Very, very, very good. Right. Nicholas Adams up, bro. AJ Styles is not winning the Royal Rumble. I agree with Chris. It could be the Big E, but the problem is I don't see Big E challenging Bobby Lashley or Roman Reigns. So that's just I have no idea pick. That's really what that is. I have no idea. He's the one that makes the most sense to me. I would love to see Big E win that Royal Rumble though. Goldberg, Chris Harris, do you think we'll see Big E versus Lashley versus Brock and Mania? I don't. Mm-hmm. It could go any way, and I can't wait. And I'm excited to be there this Saturday in St. Louis. Last minute decision to go for Royal Rumble 3 weeks ago, and I'm excited to be in Dallas for WrestleMania. I think it's going to be a tremendous time. I cannot wait, and I can't say it with enough enthusiasm. As much enthusiasm as you see on Stefan's face right now is as much enthusiasm as I have going into WrestleMania and going into Royal Rumble. Chris is right. Big E does make the most sense. Ron, take it away.
Well, that pretty much wraps up this Royal Rumble prediction show. I'm sorry, what?
I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not seeing enough likes, love, and shares for anybody who's watching on Facebook, right? Algorithm, I told you about it. I told you the story. Why don't you listen to me? Like, love, and share if you're watching this and you have not done so already. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that like button or love. Hit anything but hate. Actually, I don't care. You can hate me now. Like, love, or share this video.
I just see someone give us that little care motion.
Right. Go ahead.
Hey,
hit that like button.
We
want to see it. We want it. Share it to all your wrestling timelines and groups. Hey, They hate me. They can't stand me. But you know what? They hate me because they know I'm right and they know I make the most sense even if I'm wrong. So go ahead and watch us. Thank you so much for watching us. Even you, Elvis, thank you so much for watching us after all these years.
Yes, and we got so much content going on. We got wrestling, we got gaming, we got entertainment. There's an entertainment thing going on right after this, isn't it, EC? What do you got going on after this?
Right after this, immediately after this, at about 9:30 p.m., UPRE. Myself as well as Laura E. Boogie and the Mark Victor Rodriguez are going to be talking about Happy Time Murders, ladies and gentlemen. This movie is not for kids. Warning, warning, warning. The Steamin' Willie Beeman of Muppet movies is this movie, and we get to review it immediately after. On Tuesday, we're going to start the Batman franchise with 1989 Michael Keaton Batman movie review. Looking forward to that. I'm back on Tuesdays. They finally finished that crappy Harry Potter. Back on Tuesdays. Speaking of the Mark Victor Rodriguez,
Nia Jax is coming in, and she's going to win the Men's Royal Rumble.
She's not.
Oh my goodness.
She doesn't want to go back.
This
Why
man
want to go back.
This man, pause. This man came like a RKO out of nowhere. Right? Let's just say something about Nia Jax. I think you say Nia Jax doesn't want to come back. But I think Nia Jax gets that phone call from Vince and says, "Hey, here's a check." Nia Jax is like, "Yes, sir, boss."
The Iconics didn't want to come back. What makes you
think
that's
a rumor? That's a rumor, and that was the dumbest thing they could do. I'm sorry, that was the dumbest thing. They rather stay Impact Knockouts champion, which they weren't coming back to WWE right away, but they rather stay Impact Knockouts champion for a measly however amount of money they're making instead of coming to WWE, and WWE says, "You know what? Y'all did a good job. Y'all improved. Let's go ahead and call you back." That was the dumbest move they can do. But hey, the Peyton Royce wants to be on the same level as Shawn Spears. That's up to her.
I feel like
UPRE, Happy Time Murders immediately after this episode. Batman starting on Tuesday. They just did a One Tree Hill. You know, I'm a man, so I didn't watch it. But if you like One Tree Hill,
Mike Knox saw it.
He's X-rated, right? So he likes men and women stuff. I don't know. One Tree Hill was immediately before this. It was him and Captain Shakespeare, and then UPR Gaming. They're all over the place. I don't know what the hell they got going on. 1 minute I'm watching Doom, next minute I'm watching Super Smash Brothers, then they're playing Duck Hunt. I don't know what they're doing, right? But UPRG has got some episodes coming on. I think Bad Guy Jack is doing stuff on
Sunday. We're going to be playing Double Dragon. It's an old school NES game, and we don't know what's going to happen the following week. So
see, that's what I'm talking about. You hear this? You hear this bullshit?
We don't know what's gonna happen the next week. We worry about this week. Shut up. You
see this bitch shit in honor.
What are you talking about? You're the one with your finger underneath your nose. What are you doing?
Because I was about to sneeze because I'm allergic to bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, every single Monday at 6 o'clock p.m. Join.
I can imagine how it is being around you. Go ahead.
Join Z is Silent as well as Mike Knox for Around the Blocks Wrestling Show, the show for the intelligent wrestling fan, where they talk about everything from WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling, you name it. They talk about it for the week. Speaking of Mike Knox, he's going to join us. He's going to join the results edition of Royal Rumble immediately after Royal Rumble on Saturday. Immediately after Monday Night Raw, join Big Daddy Cool, as well as the executive consultant.
Bobby Lashley's face.
As we talk about, he's looking how upset because he lost to Brock Lesnar probably. I don't know. But we'll talk about it immediately after Monday Night Raw. On Tuesday, join Bad Guy Jack as well.
That's AEW. That's so AEW, dude.
I'm sorry. I saw yellow.
AEW. You fucked up.
Yellow.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
I did.
You fucked up.
I did. Wednesday.
Yellow belly.
Yeah. So Wednesday, join Divine Intervention and All Elite Joker as they bring you all the results of AEW Dynamite Edition. Had a great episode last night. Tuesdays is NXT with Bad Guy Jack and Captain Shakespeare immediately after NXT. And on Fridays, you have the Wrestling Doll as well as Mike Knox talking. No, I had like a sip of wine. Shut up. The Wrestling Doll as well as Mike Knox talk about SmackDown immediately after SmackDown. Long, if you're lucky, with a segment known as What Makes Beamin' Steamin' each and every single Friday. As a matter of fact,
you might get that once a month. Or like every other month.
I don't know when you're going to get it. You're supposed to get it every Friday, right?
I predict the red belt. I predict the red belt comeback.
So you're saying you think Seth Rollins is going to walk away the Universal Champion?
Dripping.
He should have had
It'll be the only thing that looks good on that man as of late.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, one last thing. Then we want to catch up on some of these comments. This is actually from Steamin' Willie Beamen. He wants you to join him on Friday.
What's going on, UPR Universe, man? This your man, Steamin' Willie Beamen, man. And I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all tune in each and every Friday, man. To watch me do What Makes Beamen Steamin'. Where I talk about the things throughout the wrestling week that made Beamen Steamin'. Something.
You might not be able to hear me, but I'm going to be right here and I'm going to show up. It's probably going to be once a month, but you never know what I'm going to do. Oh, there you go. Back to last action here. Let's catch up on some of these comments. Bad Guy Jack will be the UPR champ come Saturday night. I don't hate you, Chris. Thank you. I don't hate you either. Who? Good night, hugs and kisses. Michael Keane was the best Batman in the first two Batman movies, but the other Batman movies were decent. Nia Jax can't be the Men's Royal Rumble because she has found her hole. Lana wins. Elvis Martinez stopping. You guys should review the Law & Order TV franchise because that's my favorite crime show. That has been on too long. There's no possible way we can do that.
No.
Stephon enters and wins.
No. That's Stephanie. No, Stephanie, bro.
Stephanie.
No. I correct that right there.
Look, I was about to say, he's trying to get me in the ring. Now he's going to try to get you in there.
Stephon tries to get in the ring. Stephanie enters and wins.
I don't
Stephanie
want to. That's
versus
different.
Charlotte. Book it. Elvis Martinez, my whole wins the Rumble.
Why did you read that one?
Can we just go home? I'm done with this.
Take it, Ron.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Unpopular Review, Royal Rumble predictions. You heard all the plugs the executive consultant gave. Please give us a like, love, and share. Continue to follow us. Thank you for the support. We got wrestling, we got entertainment, we got gaming, and panel. Hold on, wait. What is this thing? Oh, okay, cool. Everyone, have a great night. So say good night, guys.
Night.
Bye.